Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is my second Valentine's Day tutorial, and I'm so excited because I went to Snapchat immediately because that's like where I go when I'm like not sure what to do, and you guys always help me out. And I was like, okay, so do we want to do like dramatic or natural with like no lashes, something super like simple? Obviously you guys said dramatic, so I decided to go with a winged liner, a smoky lower lash line, and then a red glossy lip. I hope you guys have a fun and safe Valentine's Day. I will actually be on vacation enjoying some quality time by myself, so I hope that you guys recreate this for a date night or for your Valentine's Day sexy dinner or date, whatever you guys are doing, or even if you're gonna sit at home and sit in the bathtub with wine, I feel like you guys should recreate this look. It's classic, and I feel like you guys should recreate it. And if you guys do, don't forget, I always love to see your guys' creations, so tag me on Instagram or Twitter, or send me Snapchats. I will have all my social media links down below. They're always there, so if you guys are ever curious what my Instagram, Snapchat, or Periscope, or Twitter is, it's all down below. Also, I wanted to talk about quickly, I used some new brushes today. I ordered some new Morphe brushes, because I was watching the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Brushes Favorites video, or whatever. It was like 2 in the morning, and I was like going through, I like made a list on my phone, and I was like, okay, like all of these brushes are what I need, so I decided to purchase some of them. I use them in this video, and I'm so pleased with them. They're really, really nice quality, and for like the price, like amazing. I don't have a discount code with Morphe, but if you guys do want to save 10%, you guys can use anybody else's code. I know Jaclyn has one, Manny has one, Patrick Starr has one, everyone has one, so just find one of their codes, but they're seriously so worth the money, so get yourself a 10% off, but also pick yourself up these brushes because let me tell you, they're worth it. Alright, before I ramble on too much longer, I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe. The button will be down there, and give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to see some more makeup tutorials. And that's all that I have to say for you guys, and I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. And welcome back. So what we're first going to be doing is going in with the Tartlette in Bloom palette, and I don't have the palette in front of me, so I have no idea what shades I'm using, but I will list them down below as per usual. So first we're going in with the MAC 224 brush, and we're using this transition shade inner to outer corner, and we're not going to be applying a lot of shadow today just because we're just going to do staple lashes and a liner. So we wanted to keep the eyes pretty neutral. So now we're going to be taking a Morphe M433 brush, and we're just going to be applying this in the crease. So I'm just kind of focusing this lower in the crease because this is what's going to help give our eyes a little bit of that definition. So I just kind of go back and forth between the 224 and the M433 just to kind of get my eyes exactly how I want them. And now we're going to be applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gel Liner in Jet, and I'm using a Sigma brush. And like I said before, all my brushes will be listed down below that I used. And it is so hard to film liner on camera, let me tell you, because I get so close to the mirror that, as you guys see, like, I'm practically jumping through the screen. So I didn't film all of the liner, but if you guys want to see a full liner tutorial, just let me know and I will get one up for you. So now we're going to be applying some Their Real mascara before some falsies, just because you want to make sure your eyelashes are coated blackest black as my soul, and then apply some falsies. So we're using Velour lashes today, and these literally are the best lashes that I've used, mink lashes I might add, and I've used this pair so many times, but they're kind of dying out, and these are the What the Fluff by Velour. They are a little bit expensive, but you're kind of paying for the quality, and they are mink lashes, and they last up to 25 times, so, I mean, I've used these way more than that, but it's quality. You guys are paying for quality, and these are beautiful. So check them out if you guys haven't tried any mink lashes. And then I'm just taking that brush and going over the liner because I wanted to make sure that the liner is as black as it possibly can be. And sometimes the glue dries funky, and there you go. So now we're going to be applying the MakeupForever HD foundation, which is the newer version, which I love. So we're kind of just dotting it all over our skin, and then we're going to be going in with a Sigma F80. So I kind of just wanted to get away from the Beauty Blender because I feel like I'm always using that, and I want it to be a little bit more full coverage today, and this brush will give you full coverage. And it doesn't steal your product like the Beauty Blender does, so if you guys want more full coverage, use a flat kabuki brush. This one is just from Sigma. You can get so many other ones from like Real Techniques or whatever. And I'm just going to be buffing this into my skin, making sure that it really melts into my skin because I want my skin to be super, super flawless And I don't want the foundation to kind of rest on the skin because that's when you have the problem with breaking. You want your pores to kind of accept the foundation. So I just kind of take my time blending that around my face. And now we're going to be taking the NYX concealer, and this is in the lightest shade. Like I said, I like using a beauty blender for this because this is such a thick consistency of a concealer compared to like the Bare Minerals Bare Skin, because that's a serum concealer. The consistency of that is a little bit watery, and this is more on the creamy side. So taking the beauty blender kind of cuts that down and adds a little bit of moisture, so it blends so much nicer than if I were to use like a brush or anything. And I do like this concealer. It is very full coverage. So if you have those dark circles like I do because you know you don't sleep, then this concealer is definitely for you. And it's cheap. It's from the drugstore, so it's definitely a great alternative to some of the other high-end concealers. And I'm just patting this into my skin. I want to make sure that we get that blended real nicely underneath the eye, because I don't want there to be like a difference between my foundation and my concealer, because this concealer is a little bit on the lighter side. And now I'm going to be taking the Morphe M438 and a little bit of translucent powder and setting my concealer. And I'm just doing this to both sides because I want to make sure that there's no creasage. I want this to last all day or night whenever you guys are going on your little Valentine's Day dates. I just want to make sure that it looks so good. So I'm just taking this and setting underneath my eye and around my nose, just because that's where my foundation seems to break up. And now we're just taking this big fluffy brush in that translucent powder, and I'm just setting the rest of my face. You want to make sure you lock that foundation in, or it's going to be running off your face. And if you are a little bit more on the dry side, I still recommend setting your foundation, but only in the areas that you're not super dry. So maybe just in like the center of your face, maybe your T-zone, and that's it. So now we're taking the Anastasia Contour Kit, and we're taking the M523, and that is also from Morphe, and I'm just kind of carving out my contour. This brush is great if you want like a sharp, defined contour, which I love, but I'm also going to be going in with a fluffier brush and kind of just blending that out, because I thought that this contour is a little bit harsh, and I'm trying to go for a red lip, so I don't want to be like drag queen status, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to carve my cheeks out with that and my forehead. And I like the goat hair of this brush. It kind of makes it super easy to kind of blend out. You're not getting too much product. And now is where we're going in with that big fluffy brush, just to kind of bronze up the skin a little bit. And, you know, because I'm pale as a ghost, you know, got to try to bronze the skin up. I want to look like a Jamaican goddess. So now we're taking the MAC blush in Breezy. And this brush, I have no idea where this brush is from. But yeah, it's just like an angled brush. And I'm just patting this blush on. I didn't want to go too crazy, but it is Valentine's Day, so I thought, why not give ourselves a little bit of a rosy cheek? I mean, come on. It's one night, one day. We can do it. So now I'm just cutting my contour with the translucent powder. We do this every time. There's no need to keep going with it, but I kind of want to just get that Morphe brush that Jacqueline uses. I think that that one will make this a little bit easier. But I'm just kind of cleaning up my contour, but I didn't really need to clean it up that much because, I mean, that brush literally kept all of my contour where I wanted it to be, but this is just tradition, so I keep doing it. And now what I'm going to be doing is taking the M432, which is a flat definer brush. Sigma has one, and I'm just applying that dark shade underneath my eye, close and tight to the lash line. I am going to smoke this out, but I don't want it to be so smoky. I kind of want to keep it just a little bit dramatic. And now we're going to be taking the E18, which is just a pencil brush, and I'm going to be blending that out with one of the shades that we applied in our eye, just to kind of tie it together and blend it out and make it look seamless. That's what I'm going for. I just kind of wanted a smoky lower lash line because I think that that is super sexy, and I love the look of a smoky lash line. I mean, you guys know this. So we're just taking it and doing the same thing to the other side, making sure, keeping it really tight to the lash line. I don't want it to be smoked all the way down to my, you know, like all the way down to my cheekbones, but we're keeping it pretty tight, and then I'm just going to kind of go over that with the shades that we used in the upper eye, and that kind of just ties the whole look together. I know I'm talking so much, but I'm just trying to let you guys know how to look so sexy. And now we're just going to be taking the Benefit They're Real mascara and applying it on the lower lash lines. I wish I didn't use this mascara, but I didn't have my Carbon Black on hand, but I absolutely hate the way that this makes my lower lashes look. I think it makes them look super spidery since it is a lengthening mascara, so I kind of like using more of a voluminous on my lower lash line, but whatever look you guys like, that is your preference. And now I'm taking MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to be using the M501 brush, and I'm going to be using that to highlight. I'm definitely stole this from Jacqueline. I love this brush. I seriously have fallen in so much love with it. It keeps your highlight where you want it, so you're not worrying about it flying all over your face. Where you apply it is where it's going to stay. So I love this brush. I'm not even sure if this is what it's used for, but that's what I'm using it for, and that's what a lot of other people use it for. And obviously, look at this highlight. I forgot how much I loved MAC Soft and Gentle. So much. And now we're taking Anastasia Lip Gloss in Socialite, and look at the pigment of this lip gloss. That is one swipe, and it is like full pigment lip gloss. So I definitely recommend these to you guys. I haven't tried all of them yet, but I mean, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I did overline my lips a little, which I kind of wish I didn't because it did start to transfer a little bit because you're not supposed to overline with gloss, but I hate the sides of my lips, so I just try to overline it any possible turn I can. But I do love this lip gloss. It wears so nicely. It is full pigment, and it's not like, you know how some lip glosses are really sticky and gross feeling? This one is beautiful. It feels so creamy and nice on my lips. And I definitely recommend these glosses to anybody. And I'm a big fan of gloss. I don't always like wearing liquid lipsticks because I feel like sometimes they can be a little bit drying and leave your lips a little bit, like, gross. So I do like applying a nice gloss. And this is a high pigment gloss. And who doesn't want a staple red glossy lip for Valentine's Day? I mean, obviously. So now we're just going to dust away the translucent powder, and we're going to blend our contour out a little bit, and then this tutorial is done. I hope you guys have a safe and fun Valentine's Day. Be sexy, have fun, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Mwah!